Hey, tech enthusiasts! Welcome back to another exciting episode of Vinay Tech Talk. I'm your host, Vinay, and today we have a fascinating topic to discuss that will revolutionize the way you learn. We're going to learn how to memorize anything 10 times faster. So, if you're ready to unlock the full potential of your memory, let's dive right in. 1. Create mental images. Our brains love pictures. They remember visuals much better than boring words or ideas. So, here's a cool trick. Whenever you want to remember something, create a mental image in your mind. Let me give you some examples. Example 1. Imagine you need to remember the word apple. Instead of just saying the word over and over again, imagine a big, juicy, red apple in your mind. Think about how it feels, how it tastes, and how it smells. This mental picture will make it much easier for your brain to remember the word later on. Example 2. Let's say you have to remember a shopping list. Instead of writing it down, try visualizing yourself walking through a supermarket and associating each item with something in the store. For example, if you need milk, picture yourself pouring a gallon of milk over your head. It might sound silly, but these funny and memorable images will help you remember the list. Example 3. If you're studying history, try creating mental images of important events. For instance, if you're learning about the signing of the Declaration of Independence, imagine a giant feather pen signing a gigantic document. The crazier and more vivid your mental images, the better you'll remember the information. 2. Use the memory palace technique. The memory palace technique has been used for ages and it's still super effective today. It involves associating information with specific places in your mind. Let's break it down using some easy examples. Example 1. Imagine you're in your own house. Now, assign different rooms to different subjects you want to remember. For instance, you can choose the living room for history, the kitchen for science, and the bedroom for literature. When you want to recall historical facts, picture yourself sitting on the couch in the living room, surrounded by historical figures telling you interesting stories. The more bizarre and unforgettable your visualizations, the better your memory will be. Example 2. Learning a new language? Picture each vocabulary word as an object in a specific room. Let's say you're learning Spanish. Visualize a red apple on the kitchen counter, representing the Spanish word for apple. This way, whenever you think of the kitchen, you'll automatically remember the word apple in Spanish. Example 3. Suppose you have to memorize a speech. Create mental images of each section of your speech and associate them with objects in your memory palace. As you mentally walk through your palace, you'll recall each part of the speech by visualizing the corresponding objects. It's like taking a mental tour of your ideas. 3. Use mnemonics. Mnemonics are memory aids that make remembering information much easier. They work by creating associations or patterns. Let's see some simple examples. Example 1. Want to remember the order of the planets in our solar system? Try creating an acronym. For instance, use the phrase, "My very educated mother just served us noodles." The first letter of each word corresponds to a planet in order. So, the phrase helps you recall the sequence: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Example 2. Memorizing the colors of the rainbow? Create a phrase like, "Richard of York gave battle in vain." Each word's initial letter represents a color in the right order: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Example 3. When faced with long numbers, split them into smaller groups and create visual associations. Let's say you need to remember the number 3479. Picture a cat with 3 tails, for 3, holding a gun with 4 barrels, for 4, and wearing 7 hats, for 7. These memorable images will help you remember the number more easily. 4. Practice visualization regularly. Visualization is a skill that gets better with practice, just like playing a musical instrument or a sport. So, make it a habit to set aside some time every day for visualization exercises. You can imagine yourself on an imaginary adventure, visualizing objects and concepts you want to remember. The more you practice, the stronger your memory will become. 5. Combine with other techniques. Finally, don't be afraid to combine these techniques to supercharge your memory. Experiment with using mental images, the memory palace, mnemonics, and visualization together. Find what works best for you and make it a regular part of your learning routine. So, there you have it. Visualization, the powerful tool that can help you memorize anything 10 times faster. Bonus tip. Brain-boosting foods. Before we wrap up, I have a bonus tip for you. Certain foods can enhance your memory power. Incorporate foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and vitamins into your diet. Blueberries, avocados, and walnuts are just a few examples of brain-healthy foods. And that concludes today's episode of Vinay Tech Talk. We've delved into the fascinating realm of memory enhancement techniques to help you memorize anything 10 times faster. I hope you found these strategies as intriguing as I did. If you have any questions or thoughts, please share them in the comments section below. Remember to show your support by liking this video, sharing it with others, and subscribing to our channel for more captivating tech discussions. Stay curious and continue to explore the boundless possibilities of technology. This is Vinay, signing off.